The 2025 NFL preseason is here, and for the Chicago Bears, the roadmap has just become much clearer. With a brand new head coach in Ben Johnson, an overhauled staff, and the most anticipated rookie quarterback in years, Caleb Williams, expectations in Chicago are sky high. Fans have been eager to see how this fresh regime will handle their prized assets. This week, we got one of our first major answers, and it's a decision that has stirred plenty of conversation. Johnson revealed that Caleb Williams will not play in the Bears' preseason opener against the Miami Dolphins. That's right. The quarterback many have been waiting months to see in live NFL action will be watching from the sideline when the teams meet at Soldier Field. For some, this came as a surprise. Preseason games are typically viewed as a golden opportunity for rookies, especially quarterbacks, to get valuable in-game experience. But Johnson explained his reasoning, and when you hear the details, it starts to make perfect sense. The Bears head coach said that only about 9 starters, a mix of offense and defense, will play in the opener. Everyone else will sit. The decision is rooted in risk management. The Dolphins boast one of the most aggressive pass rushes in the league, with defensive schemes that can disrupt even veteran quarterbacks. Throwing a rookie into that environment, in a game that doesn't count in the standings, could be asking for trouble. The NFL is filled with cautionary tales about preseason injuries changing the course of a season before it even begins. Just recently, Indianapolis Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson dislocated a finger on his throwing hand after a big hit in an exhibition game. Richardson's injury isn't career-threatening, but it's exactly the kind of setback the Bears want to avoid with Williams. Ben Johnson's approach is simple. Why risk your most valuable player in August when the games in September, October, and beyond matter so much more? It's important to note that Williams isn't missing out on competitive reps entirely. The Bears just wrapped up a joint practice with the Dolphins, and in many ways, these sessions can be even more valuable than preseason snaps. The controlled environment allows for specific scenarios, increased repetitions, and the ability to stop and correct mistakes on the spot, something that isn't possible during live games. Williams participated fully in that joint practice, facing Miami starters in high-intensity drills. He got to see their blitz packages, test his timing against tight coverage, and work through his progressions at game speed. The difference is that in practice, the Bears can protect their quarterback from unnecessary hits, drastically reducing the injury risk. This approach may not satisfy every fan after all. There's an undeniable excitement to seeing your rookie quarterback in full game uniform leading the offense under the lights. But Johnson's decision reflects a big picture mindset. The Bears aren't just trying to prepare for the first few games of the regular season. They're trying to set the tone for the next decade of football in Chicago. In short, Johnson's message is clear. We know what we have in Caleb Williams, and we're not going to jeopardize it. With Williams out for the opener, all eyes will be on the Bears' quarterback depth chart, and the battle between Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum is one of the most intriguing competitions of training camp. Tyson Bagent has quickly become a fan favorite in Chicago. An undrafted free agent in 2023, he entered the league with little national attention but managed to earn his way into playing time during his rookie season. His first 4 starts were, admittedly, a mixed bag. He showed flashes of promise, but also looked like a young player adjusting to NFL speed. However, since then, Bagent has used every opportunity, whether in practice, spot duty, or preseason games, to improve his game. What sets Bagent apart is his poise under pressure. He doesn't panic when the pocket collapses. He's willing to push the ball downfield but smart enough to take the safe throw when the situation calls for it. And according to multiple reports from camp, his decision-making has taken a noticeable step forward this offseason. Then there's Case Keenum, the seasoned veteran the Bears signed to a 1-year deal. Keenum's career has been defined by adaptability. He started games for multiple teams, led playoff runs, and served as a reliable mentor for young quarterbacks. His work with players like Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and C.J. Stroud has earned him a reputation as one of the league's most trusted backups. Interestingly, Keenum's value to the Bears began almost immediately upon his signing. Even in the early offseason, when league rules limit direct coaching contact with rookies, Keenum was able to work informally with Williams, helping him learn the nuances of the playbook and the rhythm of NFL practices. It was a subtle but important contribution that could pay dividends throughout the season. Still, when head coach Ben Johnson was asked about Bagent, his praise was glowing. "He's been phenomenal," Johnson said. "He's smart as a whip, locked in every single day, and the seriousness he brings rubs off on his teammates. He's preparing the right way, and I couldn't be more thrilled he's here." That kind of endorsement speaks volumes. While Keenum's leadership is invaluable, it's becoming increasingly clear that Bagent may already have the inside track to the QB2 job. For Bagent, the preseason opener is a massive opportunity. Without Williams taking snaps, he'll have extended playing time to show not only that he can manage the offense, but that he can move it efficiently against an aggressive Dolphins defense. Every throw, every decision, and every scoring drive will be another piece of evidence for why he deserves to be the next man up if Williams misses time during the regular season. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. While quarterback competitions tend to grab headlines, the preseason is also a critical time for evaluating depth across the roster. Sunday's game against the Dolphins will give several young and lesser-known Bears a chance to make their mark. One name to watch is linebacker Noah Sewell. Drafted for his speed and tackling ability, Sewell is fighting for a role in the Bears' defensive rotation. Coaches have praised his instincts, particularly in diagnosing run plays, and this game will be a chance for him to showcase his skills in live action. On the defensive line, Zach Pickens and Gervin Dexter Sr. are two players with high ceilings but still developing consistency. Both have the size and athleticism to be disruptive forces in the middle, but they need to translate their practice flashes into game production. A strong preseason performance could boost their stock and increase their snap counts when the regular season begins. Offensively, the Bears will also be evaluating their depth at wide receiver and along the offensive line. Injuries are an inevitable part of the NFL season, and having capable backups ready to step in is essential. For younger linemen especially, facing Miami's defensive front in a preseason setting is a valuable learning experience, one that will reveal both strengths and weaknesses. Another layer to Sunday's game is execution. Reports from camp have noted occasional sloppiness from the offense, particularly during the well-publicized Family Day practice. While these miscues aren't cause for alarm in August, the coaching staff will be looking for sharper play from the reserves. For players on the roster bubble, a mental error or missed assignment can be the difference between making the team and being released. And then there's the bigger picture. Ben Johnson's measured approach, protecting starters, emphasizing health, and using preseason to evaluate depth reflects a confidence that the Bears are building something sustainable. He isn't coaching out of desperation. He's coaching with a plan. The Bears have spent years searching for stability at quarterback and consistency on the field. In Caleb Williams, they believe they found their franchise leader. In Bagent and Keenum, they have a backup plan. And across the roster, they're working to build the kind of depth that can withstand the inevitable challenges of an NFL season. The preseason opener may not feature the star power that fans crave, but it will offer something just as important, a glimpse into the future of this team. Every rep matters. Every evaluation counts. And every player on that field will be fighting to be part of what the Bears hope is the beginning of a new era in Chicago football. Bear down, Chicago. The journey is just beginning.